A buyer called me after they were already under contract on a waterfront home here on the Space Coast. They've done everything right, toured the home, loved the view, ran the numbers on the mortgage, but nobody told them about the seawall. If you're shopping for waterfront property on Brevard County, there's something most buyers don't find out about until it's too late. And today I'm going to walk you through it. If you're serious about moving to Florida's Space Coast, this channel is for you. I'm Carrie Leota, waterfront relocation specialist here on the Space Coast. This buyer had found a home on a canal in Merritt Island, priced well, great location, and they were excited, rightfully so. What they didn't know was that the seawall was original construction from the 1970s. No visible cracks, looked fine from the dock, but a proper inspection flagged it. Seawall replacement on a property that size can be somewhere from $50,000 and up, sometimes more depending on the linear footage and access. They hadn't budgeted for that, and they almost didn't find out until after closing. Here's what I tell every waterfront buyer before we ever set foot on a dock. Waterfront due diligence is not the same as a standard home inspection. You need to ask about the seawall age and material. You need to understand the canal depth if you're a boater, because not every canal on the Space Coast can handle every boat at low tide. And you need to know your flood zone destination before you fall in love with the address. Most people don't realize that two homes on the same street can sit in a completely different FEMA flood zone, and that gap can mean hundreds of dollars a month in insurance costs. That's not a headline, that's a real number that affects your monthly payment. Also, if you're researching waterfront communities in Brevard County, I run a Facebook group called Moving to Brevard County, Florida. People ask exactly these kinds of questions there every day. Current residents answer, buyers compare notes, and it's a good place to get grounded before you make any decisions. Just scan the QR code on the screen to join. So here's what we covered. Seawall condition is a cost item most buyers miss. Canal depth matters if you boat, and flood zone designation is something you verify, not assume. Waterfront property on the Space Coast is real and it's worth it. You just need to know what you're evaluating. If you're seriously considering a waterfront purchase here and want to understand what due diligence actually looks like before you make an offer, reach out. That's what I'm here for. And I'll see you in the next video.